Hello, it's me James, and welcome back to another Minecraft Bedrock Edition bug/glitch video. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you all of the illegal blocks and illegal block formations that is currently working in the latest version of the game. So every method you are going to see in this video is going to work 100% in survival. You're not going to need to use any commands, although you are actually going to be able to obtain blocks that you can't even obtain using commands. Now, if you are trying to get some of these illegal blocks, best bet is to do it straight away. These things tend to change pretty often and sometimes get patched forever, so you might miss out on the chance. Although that being said, if you don't mind going back updates using this method, I've done a video on it before. You can go back updates and of course use previous glitches to obtain different illegal items. Again, that's not for everybody, but I'll put that in the description. That's always an option. One last thing, if you have a illegal block or illegal block formation that is not in this video that you can do 100% in survival, let me know in the comments below. That being said, let's jump straight on into the video. So first of all, I mean, technically this is a Bedrock exclusive feature. It is pretty cool. Some people are like, yeah, I mean, it's pretty illegal. So yeah, this is the like lit up respawn anchor. As you can see, you can actually grab yourself a lit up respawn anchor if you have a silk touch pickaxe. Of course, the thing is made out of obsidian, so an efficiency one wouldn't go amiss either. But as you can see, they don't mix together. And all you need to do to make this is simply add some glowstone, and then of course, yeah, mine it with a silk touch pickaxe, and you'll get yourself these. I'm gonna throw a few in my museum, that's for sure. So yeah, but I know like a lot of anarchy players like probably use it for this. Oh damn, wasn't expecting to die. So yeah, number one, lit up a respawn anchor. Next, we have this one. Now, I believe this one's actually a Bedrock feature as well. It's the open barrel. Now, I think they added this one for like decoration purposes. It's really, really easy to get. I mean, if you destroy this one right now, you should have a open barrel in your inventory. I don't know. Yeah, as you can see, I mean, if you throw it on the floor, it's totally glitched, as you can see. Yeah, it's not an open barrel on the floor. If we wait for it to turn, not an open barrel, but in our inventory it's an open barrel. So yeah, these ones are really easy to get. All you need to do is go ahead and place a barrel on the floor and like kind of like right click and literally go like that, and that's it. Literally, you right click to the side, open it up, and then go off it. So if you open it again, it should go normal, but then you just right click like that, and then you can just break it. And yeah, you can put one of these in a chest, or you can even just put one in a barrel like this. Barrel in a barrel. Next, we got an illegal block formation, pretty new, and it's like for a couple of reasons. Basically, candles have been recently added to the game, and as you can see, they are very, very illegal. Not only can you make them float, it's literally so easy as well. You just place that down, place candle there, and break the block underneath. But you can also place some pretty weird items on top. I'm pretty sure this is not all the items you can place on top, but I just placed a few here so you could get the idea. Definitely worth testing out what items you can place on top. I mean, I'm fairly certain you can't place a candle on a candle. I mean, if you can, that's pretty weird, but I mean, yeah, I don't think you can. I mean, if you wanted a Harry Potter floating candle type thing, I mean, right now is the time to do it. I'm going to add these, well, try and get one of each color, and then get some illegal blocks on top of them as well for my museum. So yeah, it's pretty simple to do. Like I said, you just place the candle, break the block underneath, and then, of course, if you do want to add these blocks, you just got to grab those blocks and literally place them on top. Next, keeping to the floating theme, this one, I mean, it's kind of weird. I think you may need some of this calasite. I don't know how to pronounce that, but if you basically place yourself a crystal on one of these like so, and then we go ahead and place another, where did I place that? And then we go ahead and place another one on top of this crystal like so, and then you actually remove the bottom one. You can then go ahead and remove the top one, and you've got yourself a floating crystal. Not actually tried if you can put redstone and stuff on top of them, but we're about to find out. Alright, you can't put redstone on top of them. Floating crystals, that's the next one. Next up, we got Illuminati lichen. This is just definitely broken at the minute. You can place glow lichen pretty much anywhere, including stairs, which makes like a pretty illegal looking formation like this. and of course the slabs, which makes an even more illegal looking formation. I'm definitely going to be adding some of this to my museum. We got the different size snow layers, as you can see. If I go ahead and pick all of these up in my inventory, you can see that they are different sizes, all the way up to a full-size top snow block. I mean, the full-size top snow is probably my favorite because it's not actually like a normal snow block. It's a full-size top snow block. These things are really easy to make as well. You simply need some dirt and some flowers. And if you set the dirt up like in this formation, like so, and then go ahead, place a flower, and then your top snow, and then break the block underneath, not only do you like to duplicate the snow, you'll get the top snow in whatever size you place it. So, for example, this is a small one, a little bit bigger, and of course, you get the idea. It's just going to get bigger and bigger until you get the full-size top snow block. I mean, this one's pretty simple to do, though. Definitely worth having some of this in your museum. Up next, we got one of my personal favorites. That is, of course, the efficiency cap and the glow stick. Now, these things you're going to need to do a little bit of traveling to get them, although this seed right here that we're standing on has a mansion with both of these rooms right next to each other. Now, if you go to these coordinates, you will find this room and you'll be able to grab yourself an efficiency hat and a glow stick. So a little bit more details on these items. These efficiency hats are found in the tree rooms. These are kind of secret rooms. You can kind of see the door still, but they are blocked up. You just go through there, find the single chest that's in that room, and you should have an efficiency helmet. This happens because of a bug. Normally you're supposed to get an iron axe in there, and in replacement for the glow sticks, you're actually supposed to get ender pearls, and you'll find these in the secret fake end room in the mansion. I literally didn't know that room existed till recently, but yeah, in that room you're supposed to get ender pearl, not glow stick. Now, we have had a lot of people submit illegal blocks over on the Discord saying, oh my god, we found, like, I don't know, an illegal efficiency egg or something like this. I think someone came to me the other day on Twitter saying, James, I found efficiency debris. And they generally did find efficiency debris. They did the journey to find the efficiency helmets and stuff like that, but instead of finding the helmets, they found the debris. After a long morning of research, me and my mate basically found out that if you've got any kinds of add-ons, I don't know, like, I'm not sure what add-ons, I mean, it could be something to do with the ores or something changing blocks in any way. This could change the block code and, like, change the item that you find in the chest. I mean, it's super awesome if you don't mind using add-ons, but for the purpose of this video, I mean, yeah, no add-ons allowed. So yeah, efficiency hat and, of course, the glow stick. A little bit of traveling required to get them, but super awesome to have. Next up, we got the always powered detector rail. This thing is exactly what it says. I mean, it's always powered, and yeah, it's a detector rail. I'm not sure if you can do this with any other rails, but basically, you want to go ahead, place yourself a detector rail like so. Place a minecart on top of it, and then you're going to want to place a piston like that. Grab yourself some means of, like, pushing or turning on that piston, should I say, and then you can, yeah, just remove that like so, and you will get yourself a fully charged detector rail. I mean, if I destroy this one, that one will stay charged. Not charged in your inventory, although, I mean, I don't know what happens if you silk touch it. Let me just check I've got none in my inventory. No, it's not charged. I mean, you can only get it charged on the floor, but like I said, it's super simple to do. All you got to do is this kind of thing, and then you got yourself that. Another illegal block formation is the, like, floating rails. I don't even know what to call this one. A little bit more tricky to do, but simple enough nonetheless. So what you're going to want to do to replicate this one, place yourself a couple blocks like that. You're going to want to place, like, a block wherever you want that to be, like there, if that makes sense. Place, and then you're also going to want a sticky piston like so. And then you're going to want to light this up and then break the block. So we're going to do that. Alright, you don't even need to break it. It just makes it like that. Of course, you can use any different rails. And yes, if anybody's wondering, oh no, where's my cart gone? There it is. If you can ride the cart still on them, and the answer is yes. If you get it perfectly, you could make some pretty cool... Oh, damn. Yeah, so as I was saying, if you get this, like, formation perfectly, you could do, like, little jumps in the air and that. It'll be pretty awesome, to be fair. Not gonna lie. Definitely gonna have a track involving this in my museum. Next up, we got the bubble column block. Again, this thing is pretty useless. It's just super awesome to have. This method has not really changed how you get it. So I'm going to show you very quickly how this machine works, or, well, show you how to build this machine anyway. First of all you're going to want to do is place a piece of soul sand there like so. I just need to grab myself some holder blocks. Let me just grab that. Place a couple of holder blocks around here. Place a dispenser here like so, a piece of obsidian there. Place ourselves a holder block here. In fact, no, that's staying there. Not really sure where the redstone went, but we're going to go ahead and place some redstone here, all the way under here. And at this point, we can go ahead and grab our observer, place it in there facing. Grab your piston, crouch, and on the edge of that redstone, go ahead and place your piston. Then all we need to do is add our pressure plate, just here like so. And of course, finally, to finish this off, you're going to need some water and torches. This is what we're actually going to mine. I'm having a very quick go now, but I'm having a lot of reports saying on different devices that maybe you need a little bit of lag. Maybe you need to get the perfect amount of lag. On Realms, you can pretty much get this straight away. I did this on Simply Survival literally the other day. Really easy on Realms. You just got to get into the technique and method. But yeah, I'm going to try it now anyway. Best way to do this is to get into a little rhythm. Now, if you haven't had success in a little while, you may need to think about adding some kind of little lag machine. But for the most part, I mean, I did get this block without any lag. So, I mean, let's have a go now and see what happens. One thing I did forget was this button. So yeah, please add the button or you'll have spillage everywhere. Of course, we do not like spillage on this channel. So yeah, you just want to test this thing's working like that. No spillage. Yeah, the water's collecting like so. And there we go. We're going to want to place a torch there like that. And we're simply going to want to carry on doing this process until we grab ourselves another bubble column. Like I said, if you're doing this process for a while and you're having no success, you might want to think about adding yourself a lag machine. All right, I'm going to try this one more time just to see. I'll be surprised if I get it. I mean, of course I didn't get it. Let's just try it one more time. I know I said one more time, but that was the last time. Anyway, obviously, at this point, you'd want to set yourself up a little lag machine or something like that. But, I mean, I did get this earlier. Oh, no, you don't want to do that. Additionally, what you could actually do is, if you've got like a realm you can use, get this block on a realm very easily. And if you don't have a realm, you can always set up a 30-day free trial just to get this. I mean, I totally think that's worth doing just to get this and then like cancel it. Just remember to cancel it. But yeah, the bubble column block, definitely obtainable. You may just need a little bit of lag. But yeah, very easy to get on realms. Next up, sticking with the bubble column like theme. Basically, we've got invisible bubble columns. These things are literally invisible. You can remove the glass from the sides and they will stay there. They will never update. They will stay there pretty much forever. Again, you can remove the dispensers at the back. And yeah, you will have yourself your invisible bubble column. Super awesome. You can use them to obviously go up and stuff like that. And they're really easy to make. You're going to want one piece of soul sand depending on what direction you want your bubbles going in. Of course, you're going to want some redstone blocks. It doesn't need to be redstone blocks, but they're obviously the easiest way to power the dispensers. And then a bunch of buckets of water, but you are going to be able to get these back. Of course, you're going to be able to get any of the blocks back, just not the soul sand. So dig yourself a block in the ground, and then I don't know, we're just going to go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do that every side. Of course, this side we're going to use dispensers, so that's 1, 2, 3. You know, we'll just do 3. Fill up the dispensers with water, 1 bucket each. Fill up the front just temporarily. And then you're going to want to go ahead and power the dispensers. You can go up, down like that. And then remove this like that. Alright, and then you should have buckets in here. And you should have a working bubble column like that. And then you're going to want to power them from, I think it's the top, maybe the bottom actually, up like that. And there you go. You have your invisible bubble column. And now you're free to remove any of the glass. And of course, dispensers at the back. And even if you throw items in there, you got yourself a working bubble column. Next up, a little bit of a bonus one. I mean, I wasn't going to put this in, but I couldn't resist. I'm definitely going to be putting one of these in my museum, and this is, of course, a super speedy, fast horse. I couldn't resist putting this in the video purely for the fact it doesn't come up every single day. I mean, this thing right here beats every method of travel in the game. I mean, definitely museum worthy. They're so fast. I just thought, I mean, some people might not agree with me, but I'm definitely going to put one in my museum anyway. I'll throw the full video in the description how to do this. But yeah, I just wanted to add that as a little bonus. Next up, we got lightning rods. These things are super, super glitchy. Again, you can do some weird illegal block placement by pretty much placing any item on them. When I say any item, I pretty much mean any item, including like these nether vines, dripstone, which looks pretty glitchy indeed. You got drip leaves, which definitely look glitchy. Redstone, that looks incredibly glitchy. Glow lichen, I mean, that looks very, very glitchy. You can also put stuff on the sides like this. Again, very glitchy. Oh, damn. You can have a door, which looks a bit glitchy. And a bell, which, oh, it does ring. Yeah, there we go. Again, a little bit glitchy. I mean, whoever knew you could waterlog these, though? I learned something new today. Next up, we got lava cauldrons underwater. Again, I wasn't sure whether to add this one or not, and then I thought, you know what, I'm just going to add it. It's kind of illegal. I mean, it definitely is illegal. Lava underwater. Very simple one to do. Literally, you got to make sure the lava cauldron's under the water first, and then add the water, if that makes sense. Also, if you just place the cauldron, it'll just, like, waterlog itself. But yeah, this one's pretty simple. The Nether portal block farm. This thing I have a full video on, and I'm going to put in the description below. Again, very, very easy to make and obtain the block itself. Basically, you just need to make the farm, and yeah, it's self-explanatory. You can get these for days and days and days. I also should add that this one is not in a chunk border. In fact, it is just on just like somewhere normal. So I did mention in that video you might want to be over a chunk border, but it doesn't actually matter. So yeah, just build it anywhere. You can literally see how powerful it is though. All I'm using is a iron pickaxe with silk touch on. So yeah, if you do want to build this farm, the link is in the description below. I'm not really sure what to call these ones, but I mean, we can call them like the sim distance block. I'm not really sure, but basically you can get any block to go really weird and glitchy permanently and indestructible by setting up this kind of redstone formation in chunks. Again, if you need a good chunk pack that works in this version, a good one to use is Mad Hatter's. I'll put that in the description below. But basically, after setting out 4 chunks, or I think like this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the last one is actually like the 6th one. After setting all this up like this thing basically pushes you out the chunk as this moves those blocks over there. So if we stand here like that, and I'm actually going to try and do this. Now, I'm going to do it in creative, but of course, you're going to want to do it in survival. Another good tip that I have learned is try and set your render distance so you can see those blocks. I know not everyone's going to be able to do that, but this is a really good tip because you can actually see them glitch out if you do it correctly. So you want to push yourself out of the chunk, and that time it didn't work. But watch what happens when we move back in the chunk. You can see that the redstone pulse actually works again. So let's go ahead and try this. We're going to want to try and make it go all glitchy. Alright, didn't work. Press it again. Try and make it go all glitchy. No. This method doesn't work every single time. It may take you a couple of grinds to do it. But when you do get it right, you'll see that those blocks down there go completely white. Alright, as you can see, after a little while, I've made this go a little bit glitchy. I wasn't using this properly, but what you're supposed to do at this point is wait for about 10 to 15 seconds. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait 10, 15 seconds. And you don't want to be in the chunk. You want to still make sure you're out the chunk. But as you can see, yeah, the blocks are completely invisible. So after about 10, 15 seconds, you're going to want to force exit out of the game. And then, of course, go back on the game and then load back in your world. So I'll be back with you when I've loaded in. And as you can see, well, it's a little bit weird. So let's go ahead and have a look at what's happened. The blocks have actually turned into some really quite illegal blocks. These things, I mean, if I go ahead and go into survival to show you like what they are, they're completely just white blocks. You can remove the blocks behind them. So if you put those blocks back and then go ahead and charge the piston, you'll notice that like they don't even react with that anymore. They're completely stuck in this position. I mean, I'm not sure what other blocks this does this with, but yeah, they do look pretty cool, right? I'm not sure if you can use the Cauldron. I mean, of course you can't. But let me go up there to have a look at them. But yeah, there we go. The indestructible white blocks. I'm going to do like a full tutorial on Simply Survival because I'm yet to get these in my world. But like I said, they're super simple to set up. I'm going to have that video out very, very soon. Next up, we have got the Slice Portal, yet another illegal block formation. This one is super easy to actually do. All you need to do is set yourself up a portal, a normal portal, get yourself a dispenser with some powdered snow, which is actually there. Put the powdered snow in the dispenser, activate the dispenser, and you'll get yourself a sliced portal. I do this very soon because it's probably going to get patched. Next, we got the Unexploded TNT Block. This thing is really, really easy to get. All you need is a nether portal and a little bit of redstone. Unfortunately, you can't get it in your inventory, and the only way to move it around is, oh no, a fishing rod. So if it goes underwater, I mean, I don't know if we can get that. No. Yes! Yeah, if it goes underwater, it might be a little bit more difficult to get out. But they're pretty awesome. So to get this, you're going to want to go through to the Nether. Unless, of course, you want this block in the Nether, then you want to start in the Overworld. To get this Unexploded TNT Block entity, you're basically going to want to grab yourself some TNT. Like I said, come to the Nether or the Overworld. It doesn't really matter. It depends where you want the block. Me personally, I want it in the Overworld, so I'm going to build this in the Nether. You're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 redstone repeaters, all on 4-tick delay. A couple, well, 3 blocks, 1 lever, and also a piston. We're going to go ahead and pull that lever. This is obviously going to turn the machine off. And then we're going to place our piece of TNT there like so. We'll pull the lever. This is actually going to make the TNT go off. And just before it explodes, it's going to get pushed through to the Overworld, leaving us with a... oh, damn. That was pretty illegal where that portal happened to be. Oh, damn. But yeah, leaving us with a illegal portal block. You might want to remove the portal when you come back. And then you get yourself the TNT block, which apparently I can't move. There we go. Super easy to get. Definitely worth adding in the museum. Next up, we got the Bedrock Block. This is, I mean, probably one of the most illegal blocks that you can have. This thing should definitely not be able to be obtained in survival. But yes, it still works. You can still actually make an AFK farm to AFK bedrock. That's right, you can get tons and tons of bedrock. I actually made a updated video on this on Simply Survival the other day, so I'm going to throw that in the description below. So for this one, I've jumped in a creative copy of Simply Survival to show you my beaming end crystals. I managed to get 3 of these really easily last week. Again, I'll put the full video in the description below, but oh no. But it was super, super easy. I'm so happy this is a copy. But the difference between those ones and the, like, first ever video I did, yeah, those ones can actually blow up, whereas you can actually get the ones with the bedrock bottoms, and they will never, ever blow up. I'll put both methods in the description below. I've put this one near the end purely for the fact the only way you can do this is with an end portal, or like if you've got any end portal blocks. You may have some from the gravity block conversion glitch, which was working last, I think, if I can remember, in like 1.16. You may have some of these end portal blocks from that glitch. Otherwise, the only way you can actually do this is like via stronghold. Fortunately for me, the stronghold is like right over here in this village, right at spawn. I did just mark it out. I'm just going to do this in creative, but you should get a really good idea how this works. First of all, what you're going to want to do is simply fill in the portal like this, all right? And of course, have your portal. Then what you're going to want to do is pick some items that you want to make illegal. For example, we're going to make like floating sand on this one. Let's go ahead and make like a floating drip leaf. At least I think that will work. Another good thing that I should mention, if you are going to do this one, if this updates in any way, things could possibly break, so you don't want like stuff like saplings and stuff like that. I made that mistake already, but we can have glow frames. What else? We're going to have some more sand here, like that. I think you can have a repeater, maybe. You have to have a block first, and then the repeater. And that's actually the same for these, so, yeah, kind of need to go ahead and put a block there first, because that block's actually going to get deleted when the portal spawns. Let's go ahead and put some glow lights in, because that's obviously going to float. Well, hopefully. Finally, I'm just going to use some anvils, because, you know, why not? And then I'm just simply going to crouch, place another anvil here. And that should work. Let me go ahead and just top that up. Now, all you're going to want to do is simply light the portal, like so. And then, like, see now, it's a little bit glitchy. We've still, like, got all the stuff working. Then all you're going to need to do is remove the portal. I mean, you can actually leave it like this. It does look kind of cool, to be fair. But, I mean, the next step would be, if you wanted to remove those blocks really easily, get yourself some cauldrons and some powdered snow, and then all you're going to want to do is go like this. And I think on Bedrock now, if you remove one, the whole portal just goes out now. So yeah, and there we go. There's our illegal blocks. We can now remove these blocks underneath to make it a little bit more illegal. And obviously, you can remove any blocks touching it like that. Saying that, you can use the cauldron technique just to remove all of these if you really wanted to. This makes it super, super illegal, as you can see. Now, I'm going to stand on the drip leaf just to see if it breaks. But, I mean, it might work. Yeah, everything. Yeah. So, when you update it, that's when stuff falls. But, I mean, the item frame stayed there. I wonder if you can put items in. That's pretty cool. So, yeah, there's that glitch. Remember, don't update it or use anything that could possibly update. Alright, I was literally just looking around to see if there was any, like, illegalness that I missed out. And check this. What even is that? I tell you what that is. That's Illuminati confirmed, people. Just look at that. Flames in the water. That is so cool. I love it. Right, yeah. I think that is literally all of the blocks, part of this one. And this one, like, from first glance, it doesn't look too much, right? But, like, it's actually pretty good. If you grab yourself some vines, like so, grab yourself a bunch of normal blocks like this, and also we're going to want to go and get ourselves some powdered snow. And if you set up this formation, you have a block here and a block here with a vine on it. You can actually, for whatever reason, if you go to the opposite block, place powdered snow. And if we look at it, it's still a vine like snow. You can see the line there. And the snow, we've got like a, I don't even know what that is. It's like top snow, but on the side. Now, if we go into this, as you can see, you can fully go up. Now, I'm not sure if we go into survival, if it still freezes you. I mean, let's have a little look. Does it freeze you? I mean, no. Apparently, it doesn't freeze you. So you can use this as a non-freezing kind of like vine stairway, invisible stair path thing. So yeah, I didn't know it didn't freeze you, but it also works with lichen, glow lichen, as you can see, but you can't climb that, which is sad. If we go ahead and make it midnight, I mean, not really. I was kind of hoping for more. I was going to say maybe it's going to turn into glow snow, but yeah, it just didn't. So there we have it, all of the illegal blocks that you can get in the current version of the game, and of course we got some illegal block formations as well. I may have missed some. I mean, I don't think I have. I'm not sure. But yeah, if I have, let me know in the comments below. That being said, I'll catch you on the next one.